Gamers, boys, gentlemen, no ladies, just gentlemen, I have a new deck for you today, as you could probably guess. We have an interesting one today, as you could probably tell by the title as well. Today, I want to find out how good is a deck with just spells. Spoiler, it's not that good. It's really not. I can't pretend. I think last video I said something about like, oh, I like to make decks that are fun that happen to be good. And then sometimes I find decks that are good that happen to be fun. Today's deck is just fun. It's definitely not good. It's more of a challenge run. I will say some parts of this deck are pretty solid, to be honest, but it would be a lot better with at least two of these gone, and that's at a minimum. But anyway, moving on past that, let's go ahead and just hop right into the deck overview. But again, yeah, just it was fun. I'm gonna be honest. I had a lot of fun with the games today. I made this deck while at work, just cause I don't know if you guys who know who Raren is, who does Hearthstone videos. He does all these like challenge type decks of like, can you win with just legendaries and yada yada yada. And I'm like, I kind of want to try one of those. And I was gonna do a skeleton deck first with Baron, but I just really like I hated how what's it called, the things work, and also my Baron's at like 3K rating, so bad decks just I can't win anything with that without just hard demoting some games. But the spell deck worked because originally I made a Blood Mage Thalanos deck, as you can see here. It's pretty much the exact same deck as the other one, except we have this instead of. No, I think this is the exact same deck. No, we had Polymorph instead of Holy Nova, but this was terrible. This was atrocious. I won maybe one game out of 10 tries with this, so we had to swap over to Jaina, which worked actually surprisingly well, as you'll see. Not good, but well. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go ahead and do a quick little deck overview. So for the all spell deck, your only real options are Thalnos and Jaina. To really make it authentic, sure you could play like, I don't know, Rend, or even this guy, General Ballsack, Dragon Sack, I mean. And just have him as like a solo carry with the solo pusher with the spell support, but that's not really in the spirit of the challenge. And you get to do just a little bit of some fun combos with Jaina specifically, because what does Jaina do? Increase the level of your spells by 3 while Jaina is in play. Notably, that makes it surprisingly effective because with Jaina in play, a Blizzard and an Execute will kill a side tower, and you'll do a lot of more damage with than they generally would against normal towers as well. But anyway, let's start with the talents. Jaina herself is, as you could see, well, it just shows off the spell, I guess, because it's at a higher level, but she is a ranged single target elemental who does frost, and frost slows the movement speed and attack speed of units. She does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Her attack speed isn't bad, DPS isn't bad, 1500 health is pathetically low, but she only costs 3 gold as well, which is great, and she has normal speed and decent range as well. And the range is nice because of the slow effect especially. Next up, for her talents, there's a couple to choose from. First up, Blink, periodically teleport away from attackers. This is not bad. She teleports backwards into safety, so I don't know, if she somehow survives the first hit of something, she'll generally get at least 1 extra attack off with this. Not really too useful because we don't really care about her survival too much, besides just being up long enough for more spells to do more damage or to be upcast a little bit longer. Another option, before we go at the actual clear good choice here, Flurry, Frostbolt's burst on impact, frosting enemies near the target. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I think that just means it does AoE damage. I'm not entirely sure. Don't have it, don't know what it does. I think Blink is probably better of those two, just because I don't even know what Flurry does. But the real winner here is Clear Casting. Spells cost 1 less gold, but no less than 1, if played immediately after Jaina. So as a note, immediately sounds a little bit confusing at first, because you're like, oh, do I have like a limited amount of time to play the spells? No, it just means the next unit you play after playing Jaina has to be a spell for this to come into effect, which isn't really a problem for us because, again, our whole deck is spells. So this basically is just a free 1 gold reduction on the next thing we play, unless it's a minor, which I think I did actually do a couple of times, maybe not in this video, but while playing the deck because of desperate times or whatever. But yeah, that's her hero, Jaina. You know, her makeup's looking good. She's got her fantastic spell for this exact, talent, as well as racial leader ability for this exact build. And let's look at the spells. So if we actually go ahead and look at all the available spells, there's 3 spells we're not running are Smoke Bomb, Living Bomb, and Holy Nova. The reason is because, to be honest, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are mandatory. I almost never cast this. It has come in useful a couple times, but this is very situational. And this one is like a pretty good one as well. Your main board clear is pretty much Blizzard and as well as Execute sometimes. You don't really want to use this as a board clear, or like a defensive unit, but it comes in handy. But a polymorph on its own or with a Jaina is surprisingly effective. The reason we don't run Living Bomb is because it costs 6 mana to do, I think, no damage to towers. It'll basically never hit the main like home turret. So I guess it could sometimes hit like the side turret, but 6 gold's a lot is the big issue. Holy Nova does really pathetic damage. As you can see, it only does 700. That's like one of the lowest of the spells, especially for 3 gold. It's more of a healing spell, so it's nice for AoE units of your own that are like fighting, and then you drop this and it wins the fight. Doesn't do much for us, unfortunately. And then Smoke Bomb, I did consider it, but as just cycle actually, just because I've had some deadlock hands sometimes where I really need to have either Jaina or a minor. So just having a 1 gold throwaway spell wouldn't be bad. But I decided to just go with Cheat Death instead, because there were actually some situations where saving Jaina with that would be good. But anyway, let's go over the spells themselves. Again, the only 3 we're not running are these guys, so we are running all 6 of these spells. First, the Blizzard. I'm going to just not go over what each of them do and just tell you my talents of choice. I think Cold Snap is the best by far for any reason, because, well, these 2 are pretty useless to be honest, but Cold Snap just basically ensures that you get the full damage of Blizzard off, and it does a lot of damage. It kills most medium units, non-tank units essentially, that don't have elemental resist, so we're not talking about Huntress in this exact situation. And it does a good chunk of damage. I guess the talent doesn't matter, but this spell also does a good chunk of damage to towers. Next up, a very interesting one, and I have a newfound respect for this spell, especially with this talent, Arcane Blast. So what this usually does is it starts at 1 gold, and then it increases the cost, as you can see. 2 gold is more damage, 3 gold is more damage, and then 4 gold is a ton of damage. I think, what is it? It doubles the damage each time. But here, because of this talent, we are starting at tier 3 instead. Let's look at the talents here. So first off, amplification, subsequent taps increase the radius. Not really that necessary. Gain a level after casting the 4th rank. I don't know what that would give a rank. Oh, the spell would get a level. That's a lot of gold to invest into not much. And then, of course, Arcane Power starts at 3 and ends at 4. This comes in really useful because with Jaina on the board, Arcane Blasting just towers does a lot of damage. It does a stupid amount of damage, as you'll see. So yeah, I have a newfound respect for this spell, honestly. It's not bad. It really, it also just does a lot of damage to units, as I've come to realize as well. Next up, we have Polymorph. I don't think I've ever run this spell in my decks before, so what it does is just turns things into sheep. And why is it good? Well, it lasts 6 seconds and it makes them vulnerable. So it kind of just kills units eventually. Especially if they're in the range of your towers, it'll just kill pretty much anything besides like an abomination right off the bat. Yeah, talent for this, honestly, doesn't matter. I would probably say the best talent would have been Golden Fleece, and I think that's the overall best talent. We just don't have it, so we didn't use that. We used Exploding Sheep because that's what we got. Moving forward, we have Chain Lightning. Another just a light guy killer, but mostly costs 2 gold, which is nice. 690 damage. I think that's as much as Arcane Blast does? No, it does more. Doesn't feel like it does. Anyway, what does this do? Our talent choices. Honestly, Reverberation is pretty good. Just have a second option for it. It's kind of like an Arcane Blast at that point. But Brilliant Flash Stuns is also very nice, which is what we run. Doesn't matter, we don't use Chain Lightning that much. Cheat Death, again, this is the worst spell of the 6 we have equipped. I usually just end up holding this for most of her runs. It just makes it so that your units don't die for that amount of time, 5 seconds. And each level increases it, so it'd be 7 seconds, I think. I never know what these stats are based on. Anyway, it makes my units live for a long time, basically. Talents, we don't have the best one by far for this exact challenge. Probably Seal Fate would be best, because we're using it on Jaina, and she'll be at 1 HP. So this would give her Bloodlust at least, so she could do a decent bit more damage before she dies. Or even Vampirism, affected enemies are healed when dealing damage. That sounds pretty good, honestly, for general use. We have Apocalypse, because really early on in my Warcraft Rumble career, I was running Skeleton Party with skeletal mages, and I would constantly lose them to safe pilots without really registering how good safe pilots were. So I talented into Cheat Death early, because I like to cast Cheat Death on my Apocalypse, Cheat Death with Apocalypse on those skeleton mages to save their lives. It was a fun little thing, but it didn't really work too well. Ooh, 1 second, sorry about that. Sorry about that, whoa. There we go. My thing kind of glitched out for a second, my recording software. Anyway, last but definitely not least, this is probably the most important card in the entire deck. And honestly, the inspiration for this deck, I totally forgot to mention this in my initial ramble. But the reason I actually even came up with spells first instead of skeletons or spells only, because I kept losing to those stupid execute decks that just play Quillbore, skeletons, and then execute your side turret and take it out immediately. That's so annoying to play against. And I'm like, you know what? I want to make my own version of an execute deck. But you need, where is it? Bloodthirsty for that, because it gives those units inside of Bloodlust, which is huge. This is an insanely good talent. It's actually completely useless for this build, because we have no units of our own ever inside of the execute. We actually have the best talent for this build, which is any enemy kills cause the next Horde mini to cost 1 less. And we actually run 2 Horde minis with execute and Chain Lightning, so surprisingly came in useful quite a bit. Very neat talent, actually, for this exact purposes. But yeah, execute itself, what does it do? It says it deals half of the maximum health of all the units inside. And it does do half of the health of, let's say, General Dragon here. As you can see, half the max health, by the way. It doesn't deal half of current. So, guaranteed deals half. So if somebody's already at half, it dies. It also does do about half the damage of a side turret, but it only just does a ton of damage, I guess, to turrets, as you'll see. But it does a ton, quite a bit, especially with the Jaina level boost. But yeah, that is the full deck, I guess. All spells, only Jaina. If I could change anything, I'd get rid of Cheat Death. I would probably put in a safe pilot. I almost considered it, to be honest. I'm like, oh, a safe pilot is basically a spell. No, I didn't do it, though. I didn't do it. To keep it authentic, I kept the deck literally only things in the spell category itself. And yeah, I played it. I got it to above 1,000 rating from 0. It wasn't easy. It wasn't terrible. This isn't like struggle my way through every single battle. This deck does cheese pretty well when it works. You just kind of have to really try. It's definitely a lot of skill involved in making sure you're both landing your spells on turrets as well as enemy units, because you really need the value. There's been very few games that have ever gone to overtime. It's really just been, I drop a couple executes and a blizzard or arcane blast onto the enemy fort and it dies. But yeah, enough of that. Let's move on to the games themselves. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, you want to see more, please do all the stuff down here. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, so I can keep making more YouTube videos. Because it's really fun, actually. I've been really enjoying this game as well as making content for it. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Bye-bye. Well, don't leave, actually. Just wait. I'm going to transition to the gameplay in right magic trick. I'm going to, in 5 seconds, I'm going to make myself disappear, and it's going to be gameplay. 5, I lied. It's going to be now. Alright, hello gamers. First game, let's see how we do. We're against a Uther. I think we should do well against that if he's playing not Abomination, hopefully. We'll see. What direction do we want to change? We'll just put her all the way back here in the corner for now. We don't have a blizzard, but we will zap you regardless. Oh boy, Chimera. I think that's called a Chimera, right? Please. We didn't quite hit him, but it's okay. We get the Nexus here. Huge, or tower, the side tower, I mean. Not a Nexus. Okay, this is by the way how I've basically won anything with this deck, which is we claim the left tower here, and now we have the chance I should mention, to actually... Oh, he's playing A-bomb. Hold on. It's huge. It's huge. Please. Huge! We got them both. Oh my goodness. So now that we have both towers by playing 2 spells, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, we genuinely have a chance to actually get some gold pressure in the mid. This guy's deck is too heavy. Oh man, I think we already have this in the bag. This A-bomb is not going to be able to do anything against this, to be honest. We'll drop a Jaina way back here, and then boom. That's not going to reach, but it's okay. Neither will that Wyvern really do anything. Well, we have the HP for it. And our Miner's getting us gold. What is he going to play? He keeps playing his units way too close. Like that. Do we just... Oh my god, I think this Blizzard kills. Oh my god, what a showcase! This guy's deck was terrible, to be fair, but it was kind of sick, right? That was a really crazy showcase. First game down. Alright. Anyway, let's hop on to the next. Okay. That was... I had fun with that one. I had a lot. When the deck works, it's just so fun. Alright, we are loading into our second game here. That first game actually pushed us into the 1000 barrier region. Oh my goodness, another spell-based player. We're up against Blood Mage Thalnos. So let's see if there's any better decks out here. This is the worst opening possible. We have neither Miner nor Jaina anywhere near our hand. Blizzard this, and then just drop the Execute, to be honest. This would be dead if... What is it called? Oh, no. Ah, please let me put the spell back. Okay, whatever. I guess we're just gonna have to play this in a second here. Whatever. Sheep is not bad here anyway, because we needed something to deal with it. I guess we just play Jaina here. We don't really care too much. Nice, we got a nice Blizzard there. I think that kills their Nexus thing, their side tower here, which is a really big deal, actually. Jaina is still alive, which is massive. We might have to do something. I want this. You can't have that. I like really need that. Put it away. Put it away. I don't want the sheep. Okay, huge. We can move forward with this. Execute. It didn't hit the Nexus tower. Whatever. You know what I mean. But it is what it is. If you're not getting that, that's mine. Jaina, please help me out here a little bit, bud. What do we do? I think one of these is fine for you. And honestly, just one Arcane Blast and a second Arcane Blast. Execute onto the Nexus, the main tower, I should say. I don't know what I'm supposed to call it, but we call it that. That's not gonna help. Okay, thank you. Please, Blizzard. Blizzard breached, huge. We no longer have Jaina, which sucks. We really need Jaina to do anything in this deck. Okay, we have empowered spells again, huge. That's dead. Nice, very good, very good. Uh-huh. So, we're in a bit of a pickle here. But I think 1, 2, 3. Good, very good. Oh, and then Miner here. We can polymorph you as soon as you get close enough to be a problem. Like, right now. This isn't gonna help much, but maybe a little bit of Jaina on the side can be enough to do something. Put it away. Thank you. I have to be so careful with trying to put away my damn spells in this game. Oh, huge. Oh, I hit the Nexus. Huge. This is actually massive. Okay, we're gonna let him take the tower. That's fine. We didn't reach it in time. It is definitely still worth to do one of these. One of these. Did it kill? That's tragic. Does this kill? Huge. If that didn't kill, we were in a big trouble. We were in the big trouble if that did not kill. Circulifer is a problem. We will honestly Blizzard here. I don't think that's a bad play by any means. The execute back is a problem as well. Nah, I can't. Whatever, you can take that Nexus, the tower back. You used a lot of resources to get it. You've earned it, I suppose. Just execute while we have the chance. Should have maybe looked to play it on... Not sure where or what I was going for, but I think that was fine. We're gonna go to Blizzard here. And then maybe an Arcane Blasticus and a Smash. Like that there, huge. We are not looking to be having a great time right now, but that can be resolved very quickly. Polymorph, he just killed it already. That's the first time I've seen him play Thalnos. That's kind of funny. Boom. 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 Please. We're mere inches away. Literally mere inches. Give me a little bit of gold. Give me one of these. And that's it, baby. Holy crap, that was actually so tight. Oh my god, that last burst was insane though once we had some gold income. Okay, another good game. We actually won at above 1,000 rating, which is pretty nice. Let's even get one more win down our belt with this deck. Okay, that last game really came down to the wire. That was very cool. Very close game, but hey, very exciting nonetheless. That was so much damage on the Nexus, dude. That was crazy. Hello, Joshua from Jesus is King. Good luck, sir. Okay, we want to Blizzard immediately on whatever he plays. He Blizzarded immediately on us, which is wild. Please put that away. Thank you. We're just sitting on gold, which is not ideal. Our hand is terrible. He's also just sitting on gold, which is not a great idea for him either. Interesting, I will just say. We're gonna wait till about here. That was too far. I messed up. I think we probably need to do one of these. Oh, we lost the Jaina. Please. Please, we played poorly. We played really poorly. Don't punish us. No punish, please. Thank you. Zap this. That's fine. Give me my Jaina back. I need her to defend this. Huge. What do we do? What is the plan, Jaina? What is, in fact, the plan? No, I needed that! You bastard! Consecrated me, too. I think the current plan is to just execute his face. That was a pretty solid plan, I think. Do we need to play anything, or is this just... No, it's not just fine. Okay. Wow, that Worgen did so much damage, actually. Holy. Okay. I think this hits both? It only hit one. Please let this go through. Zap you. You're not allowed to get that gold. It's only for me. This guy's only also playing spells and then poorly. I'm sorry, Joshua. This feels like a newish player, so... Feels like a little bit of bullying may or may not be happening here. He's gonna play something else, which we're just gonna wait for, and then Blizzard. Uther will die to just Jaina, so we can honestly just sit here with Execute and wait for either max gold. Don't get that. You're not allowed. This guy is fine. Honestly, we will just slam that onto his face. Does that reach? Oh my god, we killed it. It's pretty sick. We're getting a lot of gold here, so we could probably just drop another Jaina back here to help empower our spells. This is fine. Blizzard, Blizzard, Blizzard. We don't have enough money. It's fine. We want this tower regardless. This is a very important thing because he's got a 3 gold node right there. So once Uther is out of the way, we're going to get a ton of free money here. This guy is just blizzarding our face the same way we're doing to him. But it does not work the same way, my friend. Oof. Okay, he is actually... We're going to ignore that and just kill him, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud, but... My burst is a lot more than yours, right? Are we just dying? We're actually just dying, but it's okay. We have enough damage. Oh, this guy was kind of bad. He was playing some goofy plays, but it's okay. This deck isn't particularly good either, so we take what wins we can get. At the end of the day, though, the deck, while not good, I swear, all spells is not good. It is fun. As you can see, just literally blasting the enemy base tower with like 10 mana, 10 gold worth of spells, doing more than like half of it at once. Insanely fun. It's so fun when it works, and it's not terrible. Like, you could just defend some pushes with like a blizzard. So it works out in the end. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do all of the things down here, like, subscribe, check out my Discord. It's not very active, but it'd make me happy. Check out my socials if you want to see my face doing other things. And regardless, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Well, actually, before I go, if you liked this kind of, like, it's not a good deck, but it's a fun deck type content, please let me know and I will make more. Anyway, see you. Bye-bye.